Next up on the gate, a final for the 8-year-olds. From Notts, Joshua Chizawa. From Preston, Jaden Seward. From Ireland, Corey Waller. CGR, Preston Field. For J&R Bicycles, Jack Bowditch. Fine Lines Racing, Felix Twitchett. From Gosport, Casey Markley. And last but not least, from Tiverton, the British champion, Callum Chard Maple. Oh! Gate went down. These guys are not hanging around. They're not waiting to see what happens. 55. We're loving it. Corey Waller out of Ireland. Ireland will be going mad. This guy is flying. Casey Markley in there. For Aston DC Cycles, Preston Field in the 3. Coming on round. For the guy out of Ireland, Corey Waller at the moment. Looking good, picking it up. Going through, Markley's pushing all the way as well. Preston Field in the 3. But can there be a move? Here comes Markley going around the hard way. We got a race on our hands coming down. Still, the guy there, Corey Waller. Corey Waller, but Markley's pushing late. All the way to the finish line. Oh, they both went. Markley will go over the line in first. Wow. That race had everything. Drama crashing before the finish line.
Oh dear. As we now go on to the 9-year-olds A final. For Andover, Geordie Hart. For Fine Lines and Preston, Rupert Twitchett. Hotcoat Hornets, Joshua Barsby. For Big Daddy and Preston, Jacob Murray. For Tiverton BMX Revolution, Taylor Sampson. For Birmingham, J&R Bicycles, Alexander Talbot. For Kurahara Green Machine and Decoy, Max Avery. For Ride Direct and Derby, Matthew Ryan. Here we go, the A final for the 9-year-olds. On the inside, it looked like Jacob Murray was one of the early leaders, also in there, Matthew Ryan. Twitchett in there as well. And it looks like Jacob Murray out there in front, Twitchett in the 2. And it looks like 7 Taylor Sampson and Alexander Talbot going for it as well. And then Matthew Ryan back in 5. But as they go past me now, Murray is out there in front, from Twitchett in the 2. Then it looks like Talbot in 3. As they go down the final stretch. And it looks like Murray out there in front, from in 2nd place Twitchett. Then in 3rd, it looked like Talbot.
5, Haro Racing, Ben Curlin. From Derby, Bradley Vickery. For BMX Hype, William Good. From Burnham, Jack Hawkins. 4-speed double cross, Ethan Duffy. And your British from Team Mabo UK, Jay Boville. Here we go, 10-year-old A final. Who's got it in the bag at the moment? Looking tight, the British champion. Jay Boville's in there with Duffy. Duffy into the corner first. On it, but Boville comes underneath. Comes underneath, looking good at the moment. Good's finding his way back too. Duffy's still sitting 2. Boville, Team Mabo, leading it out. Got underneath in the first corner, found his way through. Going to this river section now into the corner. Duffy's still hanging in the 2nd spot, coming around the last corner. But coming down the last straight, the British champion, the Team Mabo, will take it from Duffy. And in 3rd place, Billy Cox.
Our next final, 36, the 9 and 10-year-olds A final. For Kurahara Green Machine, Burnham, Louise Beck. For Ipswich, Abby Pike. For Thrill UK, Dagenham, Lucy Monday. Factory Team Champion Systems, Cornwall, Isla Harvey. For Big Daddy Pure Manchester, Kirsten Dillon. UCC BMX Derby, Isabel Hallam. Fine Lines Midlands, Emma Jeffers. And for the Hawks, Pure Addiction, Emily Hutt. Here we go, girls line of 10-year-olds, Emily Hutt got away well. the third straight now. It's Emily Hart. And there in front. Here comes Emma Jeffers. This one ain't over yet. Into the final turn. And it is Hart out there in front. Jeffers in the two. Looks like Emily Hart now with the bird down. Down the final straight. Emily Hart will take the win. Jeffers in two. Then it looked like Kirsten Dillon in three.
Zimbabwe's in the free. But out in front of 208, Dennis Luffman. Leading him out. Luffman's going to go down the final straight. 18 in the 2, Alec Monday. The New Zealand in the free, Daniel Johnson.
On the gate now, we have the 11 and 12-year-olds girls A final. For BMX 365 Haro and Bournemouth, Izzy Pope. For Gosport and Asda DC Cycles, Ellie Junker. For Factory Champion Systems, Lauren Anion and Molly Cranshaw. For LP 65 in the Hawks, Emily Arena. Okay, here we go. 11 and 12-year-old female A4 Imogen Hill out there in front, going on the inside. Emily Brandon now works her way up there. Got Imogen Hill in two, then in three, looks like Ellie Featherstone. Those are the first three going into the turn. So it's Brandon out there in front, Hill in two, Featherstone in three, Emily Arena in four, then it looks like Cranshaw in five, Anion in six, Ellie jumps for seven. As they go, and Izzy Pope in eight, but going down the final straight, Emily Brannan from Bradford, going to take it, Imogen Hill from Blackpool in second.
Lining up on the gate, 12-year-old A final from Fine Lines, Alex Rhodes. Frill UK, Nick Oaten. LP 65, Jack Bodman. UK Bike Store Factory Team, Connor Hedges. LP 65, Evan Watt. Barnes Racing, Joel Clark. Action, Matt Hutt. And last but not least, the British champion, FTB Dial Bikes, Ethan Creek. There goes down, 12-year-old A final. Craig and Hutt going at it. Down his first straight, looking good. Craig just got the edge at the moment. Tucked in behind him. Hutt, Jurisdiction, and the Fine Lines going. In there, in two, in three and four, coming round. Ethan Craig taking it up a notch this year with the National Series. Out the lead, Matt Hart's on a charge. Here we go to this last corner, people. We got a race on our hands. Elbows, here we go. Ethan Craig still hanging on. Matt Hart in the two, going down. And he'll be the fourth plate in the third spot of Joel Clark.
So up next will be the 13-year-old A final for Derby Team Bunnies, Therese Bradshaw. For Preston Full Speed Double Cross, Jacob Watkinson. For Decoy BMX Revolution, Ethan Squibb. For Asda DC Cycles, Jack Gordon Stables. For Agro and Braintree, Charlie O'Grady. For Braintree, Oliver Rowe. For Roy Direct Derby, Tyrrell Cooper Nelson. And for GT Factory and Gosport, Reece Deans. Here we go with 13-year-old A final. And Tyrrell Cooper Nelson's got an absolute drama of the gate. He's gone into turn one to leader. Deans is there in two. We've got to ride him down just inside on the turn one. It's Cooper Nelson out there in front. Deans is there in two. O'Grady is there in three. Rowe is there in four. Going into the first straight now. It's Tyrrell Cooper Nelson out there in front. Deans is there in the two. O'Grady in three. Into the final turn now. And it looks like Tyrrell Cooper Nelson
8, female 13 to 14s. Team Bunnies have Alyssa Bradford, Cornwall, Yasmin England, Redditch, Amelia Shackles, Get Prophecy Racing, Olivia Howard, Leeds, Taryn McConnell, Full Speed Double Cross, Elena Stafford, GHP, the World 7, Libby Smith, and last but not least, FTB's European number 7, Kim Baptista. 13 to 14-year-old females hit the track. First jump, it's looking like the European number 7 taking the lead into the first turn. Baptista, FTB bikes out in front. The 01 British champion, Sarah McConnell for Stafford. Stafford's coming through the pack. So, Baptista, Stafford, McConnell, 1, 2, 3. But look at the lead for the FTB out in front. European number 7, Kim Baptista slowing it apart. She's looking good into the last straight. Baptista has the finish line in her sight. She's going to take the win. Looking like Stafford going to take 2. And the British champion McConnell in 3.
Okay, final 42, 14-year-olds A final. For Preston, we've got Shay Casey. For Cyclopark, Brandon Firma. For True Racing Manchester, Mason Chidley. For Ultimate Doncaster, Nathan Wood. For True Racing and Derby, Lewis Hipkins. For UCC BMX and Wreaking Riders, Callum Edwards. For BMX Hyde Peckham, Tian Isidore. And for Factory Team Dart Bikes and Preston, Ross Cullen. Going goes down, Cullen got away well, but look at Isidore and Hipkins. Tian Isidore out there in front, Hipkins in the 2. Also in there, Mason Chidley coming through, but it's Isidore out there in front. From Chidley, they're up in the second place. Hipkins is there in third as they go round the final 2 straights. Ross Cullen now trying to work his way. He's going from 4th to 2nd. But are they going to catch Tian Isidore out there in front? Oh, Ross Cullen's gone down. He's taken someone else out with him. No problem for Tian Isidore though. He takes the win.
They line up at the gate. A final for the 15-year-olds from Koara Green Machine. Ben Armitage. Full Speed Double Cross, Ewan Hunt. For Dirt Sport, Ben Featherstone. From Notts, Harry Baker. For LP65, Rio Gohill. Team Identity, Kai White. For Haro Bikes UK, Eddie Moore. And for the Hawks, Gideon Arena. 15-year-old, Gideon blown it on the gate. Kai White flying it now at the moment. Steady Eddie Moore in the 2 spot. But Gideon's coming round on the inside again. Oh, these 3 riders, nothing to throw between them. White still leading out. Gideon Arena. Just watch Arena through this first straight. He is on it. Oh, we got a race, people. Check him out. Gideon Arena doing it for the Hawks, coming round the last corner. White still on his back wheel. Moore's in 3, coming down the last straight. Gonna take it 2 days in a row. Gideon Arena.
Okay, up next, final 44 is the female 15 and 16-year-olds A final. For Factory Team Champion System, Leah Clinch. For Urban Air and Derby, Kirsty Allsop. BMX 365, Hara and Peckham, Flo Heft. For Team Hard and Edwards, Bad BMX, Victoria Gallup for Scooter. For BMX 365, Hara Racing and Hurston, Natalie Edwards. For Thrill UK and Merton, Caris Richards. For Birmingham, Get Racing, Charlie Hartwell. And for Ultimate and Burnham, Lauren Stack. Here we go, the 15 and 16-year-old girls are off and away. Lauren Stack, Charlie Hartwell, 1 and 2 at the minute going into turn 1. Lauren Stack out there in front, Hartwell in 2, Camis Richards in 3. Natalie Edwards in a fight there for 4th place with Flo Hebb. Natalie Edwards still there in 4, but out there in the turn 2, it is still Lauren Stack out there in front, Charlie Hartwell in 2, Caris Richards in 3, Natalie Edwards 4, Flo Hebb in 5. To the final turn now. Charlie Hartwell trying her best to catch Lawrence Stack just has it in a minute. Here goes Charlie Harwell with a late lunge. It's all on the line now. Stack takes it. Harwell second, Richards third, Edwards fourth.